Good evening, everybody. My name is Dr. Brooklyn Storme, and I'm the Director and Principal Psychologist here at Cerebellum Consulting. Happy Friday and welcome to day 25 of our 90-day share. I hope everybody had a really great day today. My day was also very good. I only saw 4 patients today, but spent a lot of time in meetings working on my business, which is kind of a novelty for me. It's just something that's quite new, but it turns out I'm enjoying it very much. So what I wanted to do today was spend a moment reflecting on one of the meetings that I had. So there's a mental health company that I think they're Australia-wide, and they work in my local area, so they have a number of offices in our catchment area. So for Victoria, for the southeastern region, they have offices in Narre Warren, in Dandenong, Frankston, Bentley and Alstonwick. So they're really big, and they provide a lot of services, not just mental health, but also social support services for young people, I guess. So the types of clients that they see are clients that have dual diagnoses like anxiety and depression. Maybe they have complex family backgrounds that might be impacting on that young person's ability to participate in school or complete their education. They also work with youth that have substance abuse concerns. They work in primary health with youth. They also support youth who are involved in corrections, and they also have a range of programs too for parents. So this is quite a big organisation, and they just make such a valuable contribution to the community. And anyway, I was talking to one of the ladies that works there, and it turns out that, you know, we're sharing some clients at the moment, which is really, I guess, fantastic for the client, because they're getting just access to so many things to support them in their journey through wellness, so that they can come out of this difficult phase in their life and move through it and achieve the goals that they want to set for themselves. Because, as you might remember from our previous videos, you know, the data from the ABS and from Beyond Blue is saying that when people do get treatment, 75% of the time they recover and they get well. So as a business owner, I went through a stage of thinking, oh geez, you know, I don't know how my business kind of fits with theirs. You know, I wonder if there's overlap. I wonder if there's a lot of competition. And so for a lot of time, I was very hesitant about wanting to engage with them. And then anyway, as I said, it turned out recently that we share a number of clients, and so I've been fortunate to be able to have some conversations with some of the wonderful people that work there. Today, I took one of our interns to a meeting because I thought maybe what I might try and do is take my own advice, and I'm always encouraging my clients and you guys to push yourself outside your comfort zone a little bit. And I thought I'll push myself outside my comfort zone and I'll go and have a meeting with them. I'm just going to bite the bullet and see what happens. You know, what's the worst that can come of this? So I took an intern with me, and off we went, and we had this meeting. It was only meant to be a short meeting, but we were there almost an hour. And, you know, upon meeting the people here, we just all clicked, and we all just had an instant rapport and an instant connection. And it was a really enjoyable afternoon. We learned a lot about each other's businesses, and it was just so interesting to be able to hear about all the wonderful things that they're doing, because, you know, at Cerebellum, one of our core values is innovation. So just while it's something we try and cultivate within our practice in Frankston, we also really respect and admire other organisations and businesses that work to cultivate innovation as well. So it also turned out that both of our organisations shared some common values. So the upshot of this is now the organisation have invited us to consider formalising a partnership with them. And I can't believe it. It wasn't the outcome at all that I expected. As I said, I was quite nervous about meeting with them because of the fear that I had around them being my competition or something like that. So to be able to sit down and share ideas about the gaps that they have in their services and how we can add value to them by bringing some of our special services to them, like Gabe with the animal assisted therapy, for example. And they really loved our opening hours because a lot of their clients miss out on getting the support that they need because they're restricted to certain hours. So also we've got, we don't do everything obviously, so they're also able to fill a lot of gaps in our service delivery model as well. So this has turned out really, really well. And the other thing is this morning, I'm getting low power mode notices now. This morning I had another meeting with a colleague of mine and it just went so well. It was our second time catching up together, and it was another situation where, you know, sometimes in practice you just feel like there's a little bit of competition and you don't want to share you know, your secrets, and you don't want to share anything about your business model. It's always been quite competitive, but this lady and I decided that we wanted to get together and see how we might be able to support each other in business. She's in one area, which is about half an hour, 45 minutes from me, and I'm over here. And so what we've been able to do is identify some of our core business here at Cerebellum, and she's been able to identify some of her core business. And then we've been able to say, okay, what sort of things do we do together? What things do we offer that you don't? What do you offer that we don't? And how might we marry those two things together? So I guess the message that I really have taken away from work today is not to be afraid of competition, and to try and turn competition or competitive streaks around to collaboration. Because while it might feel really good to win a competition, and believe me, I'm super competitive, so I know all about the excitement that comes from hard work and achieving your goals, you can be just as successful when you join forces. You know, when we're by ourselves, we're strong, but together we're super duper strong. So, you know, in your life with your businesses or with your challenges, maybe have a think about who you're seeing as competition and how that makes you feel. And if you want to, maybe think about something like what's happened today, flip it on its head a little bit and see what outcomes you get from collaborating with the enemy. You can turn the enemy into your friend, and it just benefits everybody. And you know, one of our goals here at our practice is to help absolutely as many people as we possibly can. And we've learned today that by collaborating with people we thought were competition, we're actually able to achieve our broader goal through a ripple effect. So it's really cool and it's really so exciting, and I would encourage all of you to have a really good think about having face time with your competition and looking at ways you might be able to demonstrate innovation and work together as well. Well, I have to go now. I've got to feed the blue-haired monster that's at my feet, and he's getting a bit hungry. And tomorrow we're at the clinic, so we're open from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. tomorrow. So if you're in the area, don't hesitate to pop down and say hello. It'd be lovely to see you. Otherwise, have a lovely Friday evening, and I'll be back tomorrow for day 26 of the 90-day share. Thank you so much for your company. Have a lovely night. Bye.